rendition of the national anthem there, and it was good to hear some of the people in the stands singing right along with it. You don't see that as much anymore. So we're grateful to see that and hear that. So, starting for the Millard Eagles, we'll have, of course, number 10, Riley Miller, just a junior and had a big impact in this tournament. Also, Cobry Penny, another junior, number 11, and has come back nicely from the sprained ankle. Megan Wade, number 22. I lost her number, and it's good to see Megan Wade playing. She's played all year long on a severely injured ankle. She wears a boot till she puts her gym shoe on to play, and that's been courageous on her part. And again, there was no chance of hurting it any farther, so she's been able to play through. Camilla Robinson, another junior, will be starting tonight, and also number 25, Cadence Coyle. And now for North Summit.
Not North Summit, Duchesne.
That's
neighbors.
what I said, Duchesne, yes.
Neighbors are going to start number 10. She's a senior, Mikkel Riemond. They're also going to start another senior, number 12, Megan Riemond. Number 14, another senior, Ashlyn Gatherum. Number 21, Brianna Brady, who is also a senior. And number 33, Alyssa Grant, who's a senior as well. And there's 7 seniors on this team, and they're going to start 5 of them. Duchesne is coached by Blair Madsen, R.J. Stansfield, and Kason Chappell.
Nice to see the sportsmanship there, and great for the coaches starting all their seniors. Millard did that too. They started
did.
all their seniors.
Easy for Millard.
Yeah. We'll try and bring it to you, and I know I'll mess the names up here. But again, Mikkel Riemond, Megan Riemond, Ashley Gatherum, and Brianna Brady, and also Alyssa Grant. And she's a normal starter.
She is.
And she's the heart and soul of the team as I've watched them.
Yep, everybody usually is except number 10. So
tip-off will go to Duchesne, and quickly up and in with it, number 14, Ashley Gatherum for 2.
Great assist there by Alyssa Grant to Gatherum.
Millard will come back on the attack now. They'll try to go down the lane. Megan Way, she can't get the ball in the air. There's going to be a foul called, I believe. Nope, tie up. That was a good call. Tied up down in there by Megan Riemond. So it'll be Millard's basketball. I can't even get Millard right. Millard and Duchesne. Trying to get the ball inbound. It's going to go over the head of Riley Miller. She can get that in the back court and save it. Not able to get it before it goes out of bounds, however.
Nice hustle by number 10, trying to get the ball. Big smile on her face on the attempt.
The ball will be triggered in by Ashley Gatherum. She'll come in to number 21, Brady. Now back to Gatherum, to Brady. Looking in the corner to Grant. Grant got it down in there. She'll go cross court to Gatherum once again. Back to Brady around the horn. 3-point attempt on the way. No good. Rebound Gatherum. She puts it up. And a quick foul call here.
That foul's going to go, I believe it's going to go against, yep, I was right, number 10, Riley Miller. So that'll be her first foul, not even a minute into the ballgame.
First foul, and it'll put Gatherum at the free throw line for 2. She misses the first one. Millard County Credit Union. For low interest rates on autos and RV loans, online banking and convenient mobile banking. Millard County Credit Union in Delta and Fillmore. Second shot is up, and that is good by Gatherum. So she has 3 points. She is the only one that's scored thus far in the basketball game with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And the winner of this game will be the 5th place team. The loser will drop into 6th, but that's still a great thing to be here and be playing. Riley Miller will go around the corner now to Coyle. Coyle will dribble the baseline. Loses it off of her foot and out of bounds. And that'll be back in for Duchesne. I just need to say the Eagles either way.
Yeah, there you go.
Eagles basketball.
Then you'll never be wrong.
I've got it covered. And the good thing for me is they're both blue.
That's true.
You got to love that. Nice job by Barrett Hilton on the rebound there. As the ball came out of bounds, he handled it deftly. Threw it back in. Looked like an old basketball player, didn't he?
He did.
And the corner now, they'll go to Riemond. Back around the top once again. Brady with it, being pressured there by Wade. She'll get it to Grant.
Wow.
Grant goes cross court inside. I believe that was to Riemond. Gatherum once again, wasn't it?
It was. That was another great assist.
So 5-0 run here to start the game. Megan Wade will go between her legs, kick it back out, shoot a 3-pointer. That is no good. Ball on the ground. Fight for it. On the ground, of course, battling hard as Coyle. She finally comes up with it and gets it back for the Millard Eagles. She battles tough in there defensively. Riley Miller now goes down the lane, kicks it back outside to Megan Wade. Megan Wade drives the baseline, lays it up and in for the first score for the Millard Eagles.
And there's the senior doing what she does best, getting her team into the game with the first bucket of the game.
Broke that 5-0 run there by the Eagles of Duchesne. Inside it goes to Riemann. Down baseline, up and in. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Cobry Penny with it. And she's going to be tied up by Alyssa Grant, it looks like. And that'll be basketball will remain in the hands of Duchesne Eagles.
I really like the power that Cobry comes in there with and just grabs it. That ball is mine, and did a good job trying to get that board.
She was a key contributor last year in the state championship team for the Millard Eagles, doing the same things, the hustle and the rebounding. Shot from the corner there by by Brady is no good, bounces out of bounds. It'll come back to the Millard Eagles now, and they'll have it with 5:42 remaining and a 5-2 lead by the Duchesne Eagles. Penny plays the point center position, if you'll notice. She dribbles down the lane, kicks to the corner to Riley Miller. Riley Miller, she's seeing double apparently because she shot that one on the backside of the backboard that time, looking for the basket. And it went off the backside and out of bounds.
Another.
Got to clear that one up.
Yep.
And she'll probably blame that one on her mother, not her father, of course. Right? In the corner now. It's intended down there from Megan Riemann. It goes off her hand and out of bounds. It'll be Millard basketball. It's early in the morning, and they're struggling to get the old juices flowing, but it'll get going here pretty soon, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, Millard kind of had this type of game yesterday morning as well, but they eventually got into a really good rhythm and groove.
Camilla Robinson will dribble left hand, looking for some drive down the lane. In the corner now to Cobry Penny. She'll drive inside, back outside, and now to Megan Wade. Megan Wade will set it. One bounce, brings it back out in the corner to Riley Miller. Looking for Cobry Penny inside, not able to get it in there. The defensive pressure inside is too good, can't go there. Ball is stolen away now by number 14, Gatherum. She'll give off to Alyssa Grant to bring it up. And Duchesne's going to call a timeout. Again, they're ahead 5-2 with 4:47 left to go. They'll call a timeout, a Rhodes Pumps timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey y'all, Sahara Motors asked me to remind you that they have the most qualified service department around. Big savings on every purchase. New or used means you'll drive away with a peace of mind knowing you'll be taken care of long after the sale. The 2019 models have hit the lot. Save thousands off MSRP with factory rebates and low 0% APR 72-month financing OAC. Some leftover 2018 models are priced to sell with thousands in additional rebates. That's Sahara Motors in Delta.
Welcome back once again. As we come out of the timeout there by Duchesne, they are up 5-2 with 4:47 to go here in the first quarter. And they'll inbound it now, and they'll come into Brady. She'll come back across to Gatherum. Back in the corner to Riemann. Back around the top now. Millard in that zone. Attempted to go in the corner right there to Megan Riemann, knocked away by Riley Miller.
Great hustle again by number 10. You know, she plays with a lot of hustle and enthusiasm. I mean, every minute she's on the floor.
Steal there. She does get that steal. She's going to give it off to Coyle. Coyle wisely holds it up as there were no number advantage, so she'll bring it back out of the corner. Megan Wade kick back out to Robinson. Robinson look down inside, pass it inside, kick back outside to Wade. Three-pointer on the way. Off the front iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Knocked back in bounds by Robinson. Unfortunately for the Millard Eagles, there was number 21, Brady, for Duchesne. Grant will drive that in. A kick on the ball. It'll be Duchesne basketball.
Sometimes soccer skills come in handy during
a lot
basketball,
of these girls
Dennis.
play soccer too. So, a nice inbound play. Comes wide open inside is Riemann. That's Megan Riemann. She misses the shot. Quickly ahead to Riley Nilsson will dribble down inside, kick to the corner, Megan Wade. She'll drive down inside with the left hand, put it up off the glass. It goes in. There's a foul call. We'll see what the call is, but the basket did go in.
And one opportunity for Megan Wade. She could tie the score up and she already has all 4 of Millard's points, could tie it up with 5.
They did call it good. I did not get the foul call on whom, but first team foul. I did not get the personal foul. Into the game for North Summit Duchesne, before I can even get the names figured out. They send in number 20, Riley Blazard. Shot by Megan Wade. In and out, no good. Riley Miller with the rebound. She loses the handle on it, and it'll go over to Brady. Brady will quickly come to the forecourt. Again, Millard sits back in that zone. They'll match up and come out a little bit, but they're pretty much in that zone, trying to keep the ball out. Coach is trying to pull the ball out now, maybe try and pull them out of that zone a little bit, change the offensive set, a high 1-4. They'll go across to gather him, back outside to Remond, and now to Grant. Nice cutting pattern down the lane, although she fell to the ground, and that was Ashley Gatherham, and Millard picked the ball up. Colby Penny's going to go coast to coast, misses the layup. Nice rebound by Megan Remond, and back on the attack quickly is Brady.
Oh.
There was a collision. The ball came loose. Brady went ahead and picked it back up and got called for traveling.
Yeah, and the Duchesne fans wanted to foul on there as there was some body contact with Penny, but instead they're going to get her with the travel. So Millard getting the good end of the stick on that one.
The Eagles did well on that one, right?
The Eagles did great.
Yeah, both ends. Cobry Penny once again will go down the middle, kick it back out to Camilla Robinson. Camilla Robinson passes. It's knocked away from her. Stolen away by Remond, and Megan Remond, that is. And Alyssa Grant will bring it to the forecourt. Now she'll come on the near side there to Blazard, back to Grant, and now to Gatherham. There they try to get it down inside. That time they do to Remond. She goes up with it. That's no good. Riley Miller with the rebound. She's going to come out of the pack with it, quickly going uptown. And really Millard needs to up-tempo this thing for them. They like a little bit more of a tempo. She'll go down the middle and kick it back out to Cobry Penny. Cobry Penny will go down the lane and put it up. She misses the shot, but there's a foul call.
Cobry Penny just trying to make something happen, doing a good job. That's going to be a foul on number 12, and that's her first foul.
First foul on Megan Remond. It'll put at the line Cobry Penny. It is a Millard County Credit free throw line, and it has not been kind as Millard is 0 for 1 from there so far in the ball game. Cobry Penny changes that, though. She hits the first one. Into the game for the Millard Eagles will come Eliza Swallow. Will be coming in for Camilla Robinson. Eliza Swallow, I believe, just a sophomore. So Millard goes younger when they go to the bench.
They do, but Swallow, hey, she played some great minutes yesterday, especially against Wasatch Academy. She did great holding their big girl down inside. And the youth on this team, even though they're youthful, they are very experienced.
And, I've seen a lot of growth on the Millard Eagles this year, too. It's particularly the girls that come off the bench as they got a chance to play. As right there, a steal by Eliza Swallow, but it's stolen back. But there's been a lot of growth, I felt, in the younger girls.
I think so, too.
Coyle.
Oh.
Coyle goes all the way, puts it up, and is knocked down. Cobry Penny gets the rebound, and on her try to put back, there's a tie-up. And it'll be out of bounds underneath for the Millard Eagles. But Cadence Coyle just missing a layup. They've missed 3 now in this game, really. Possible chances here to score on layups. Just haven't been able to convert. 1:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Millard now up 6-5. Cobry Penny with it in the corner. She'll dribble across the middle, puts up a little 5-footer. That's no good, hard off the iron. Gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Riley Miller across to Megan Wade. She's got an angle down the lane. She'll put it up. No foul call there, a lot of contact.
Ooh.
And then on the ensuing handling the ball, bodies fly again. This is breaking into a rugby game, I think.
It is. It's a powder puff basketball style.
Millard will get it. It was knocked out of bounds by Duchesne Eagles, and the Millard Eagles will get to inbound it now. Looking inside, they'll come backside to Megan Wade. She'll come down, tries to put it up, and she's tied up as she goes up with it. I believe this is going to be Alyssa Grant with the foul here.
I think you are correct.
It'll be the first time in days.
That is not true. You sell yourself short all the time.
I was right one time yesterday, I remember.
One time, I think you're right at least twice.
So it'll put Megan Wade back at the free throw line. She's 0 for 1 so far in the ball game. Wu hits the front iron hard and drops off there, so 0 for 2 now. You can jinx them by saying how many they've made in a row, but it's hard to jinx them by saying how many they've missed in a row. That doesn't always work. Misses another one. 0 for 3 from the line now. Score remains 6-5 with 1:35 left to go in the first quarter. Grant brings it up again, goes deep into the corner now to Blazard. Back outside to Gatherham. And she'll go down, got a breakaway now. Megan Wade, if she can catch the ball, not able to get it. Finally kicks it back inside to Riley Miller.
Oh.
She gives off to Cobry Penny underneath, wide open, and she rolls one off the rim, no good. Millard just missing chance after chance after chance to put points on the board.
They are. You couldn't get a better teamwork effort than that right there. When Wade saves it to Miller, she gets it to Penny. That's a heartbreaker right there.
You put up a cripple and it rolls off. Then it gets knocked out by Millard, so Duchesne gets the basketball. Inside now, they get the ball. Kick it back outside to Gatherum. Brooke Spencer also in the basketball game now for the Duchesne Eagles. They go around the side once again. They try to go to that corner, and Riley Miller knocks another one away. That's about the third one she's knocked away and out of bounds. They'll bring Megan Riemann back in for Alyssa Grant now. And like I say, I just didn't have the names totally memorized. Now they've got all sorts of different people in there in different spots, and I'm struggling. Also in the game for Duchesne is number 13, and I don't even have her on my roster.
They actually, and unfortunately, they have got a lot of people that are not on the roster. I'm going to go talk to the coach between quarters if we can get some names.
Millard steals the ball away, and taking it coast to coast is Wade, but she misses another layup. Actually hits the side of the bank board.
13 is Maddie Karen, Dennis.
Maddie Karen. Okay. So Duchesne Eagles on the attack now. And they'll back it back out. We'll gather them. She'll reset the offense. Defense comes out a little bit. Go on the wing to Blazard. Blazard dribbles a couple of times, comes to Karen. Clock counting down. There's 1 second left, and they do not even get a shot off. So Duchesne started early. They got the 5-point lead, 5-0 run. And since then, they really haven't even hardly had a shot. And Millard has missed layup after layup after layup. So it remains 6-5 in rather anemic first quarter here at the D Event Center. We'll take a first quarter break and be back with the second quarter in just a minute.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
We are the people behind the connection. You may never see us, but you are always on our minds. Because you are the reason we do what we do. Improving the way you connect is the reason we are always working. Why we are always building. Why we are always striving to give you the best. We are the people behind the connection, working together to connect your life.
Welcome back. Second quarter action just beginning. Duchesne has it on the exchange, on the jump ball exchange. The 3-point shot from way out. Oh, hits the rim, nearly comes in. Ball is down on the floor now. Picked up by Riley Miller. She'll come across to Cobry Penny. And Cobry Penny will be back on the attack. Long 3-point attempt by Cobry Penny. Hits the rim, no good. Nice hustle by Coyle as she hustles down the lane for the rebound. Knocks it out of bounds. It'll be back in for Duchesne.
Millard fans are wanting somebody to take the lid off of that bucket as everything is rattling around, just rimming out. And the other Eagles, Millard, just struggling to get a shot to fall.
They're getting the shots. They're just not getting to go in, as you said. Now Duchesne goes deep inside to Riemann. She'll go up with it, and that's Megan Riemann. She'll be fouled on the play, and she'll get 2 free throws.
That'll be against Eliza Swallow. I think that's her first.
Eliza Swallow's first personal foul. In the game right now for Duchesne, they have Megan Riemann. Also, they have Brooke Spencer, Ashley Gatherum, also Brianna Brady, and Maddie Karen we have in there at the current time. First free throw is no good. Second was up, and that is good by Riemann. And that ties the score now at 6 apiece early in the second quarter. Nice move down inside by Eliza Swallow. She goes up with it and blocked by Maddie Karen there. Nice job defensively because she's given up inches there defensively, but she goes up and blocks that one. Cobry Penny with it, pops out. She finally gets one about 15 feet right-hand side. She gets one to drop.
Yeah, that was nothing but net. Great shot by 11.
That's 4 points for her, 4 points for Megan Wade. That's the total of the scoring for the Millard Eagles. Down the lane, pass attempted down in there, stolen by Colby Penny. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Stops at about 5 feet out, shoots it. That's no good. Deep rebound goes to Megan Wade. Wade will come off that right-hand side looking for the give and go. Keeps the ball, shoot up and over, misses everything. Rebound at number 21, Brady of Duchesne. Pass quickly ahead. Oh, hit by Megan Wade just at the last second, knocked away from a streaking Gatherum to knock that out of bounds.
Great hustle there by the senior as we have a substitution coming in. Alyssa Grant checking in for Brianna Brady for Duchesne.
Of course, Grant, I think, really what kind of makes this Duchesne team go. Does a lot of things. She does get the ball back, jumps it up and in. 2 points for her.
Makes her presence known right as soon as she gets in off the bench, Dennis.
That she does. Ties the score back at 8 again now. It's 6:16 to go in the second quarter. Megan Wade still trying to get something going outside. Riley Miller with it. Miller has not yet scored. Only 2 girls have scored for Miller, and that is Wade and Colby Penny. Eliza Swallow goes up with a shot, and they'll say she is fouled by number 15, Brooke Spencer. Her first personal foul, only the 4th team foul, and it'll put Eliza Swallow at the line for 2. First shot is up and good. Good shot by Eliza Swallow. And back in the game, number 21, Brianna Brady. She'll come in for Maddie Karen. Swallow will get the second free throw now. Miller just 3 for 6 right now. Second shot is up and also good. She takes her time, but she shoots it right down the middle.
Hey, and if you're having a hard time getting points from the field, the best place you can get is from the charity stripe.
Take some time and get a good shot. Dribble back inside. Now Grant with it. Looks at the 3. Now she'll put it on the ground and dribble through the gap. Puts it up with the left hand. Swallow with the rebound. And she'll be knocked down as she's trying to give it away. And this is another one on Grant, I wonder. It is. Alyssa Grant with a second foul. Third. I missed that. That's the one I missed then was on Grant.
So that's her third foul.
That's her third foul. That's why they had to pull her out early. And that's the one that I missed. And that's key for them because I really think Grant makes things happen for Duchesne.
I think you're right.
Millard ahead in a really high-scoring basketball game here, 10-8. Coyle will take it, try to go down the lane, give back to Megan Wade. Megan Wade dribble off the left-hand side, goes baseline. When she gets ready to shoot the layup, she loses control and has to run to grab it. And that's a travel. The great game that she had yesterday, she's really struggling right now.
Just trying to find that groove to get in, that rhythm to find, to just start working her talents and getting her game going.
We mentioned these games usually are pretty fun and exciting ball games, but this one has started out kind of rough. Duchesne will take it to the corner now, back outside. They'll go to Brady. They go inside to Riemann. And Riemann, Colby Penny trying to steal that ball away. That'll be against Colby Penny. Colby Penny's first personal. Only 3 team fouls against the Millard Eagles thus far. And Duchesne will get the inbound into their own basket. They get it right in off to Riemann. She's just standing there, no one even watching her as she shoots it up and in. Nice job by Riemann and a nice find out the inbound play.
Yeah, just used the glass, kissed it off the glass for an easy bucket. Ties it up at 10.
Megan Wade's going to go deep inside to Coyle. She gets in travel, gets knocked away from her, and Brady will pick it up and bring it up court for North Summit. No one guarding her. She's looking at the 3, now kick it back out to Riemann. Riemann go back to the top now and back around the far side. Inside, Colby Penny steals another one, picked up by Megan Wade. They're going to go down court to Penny. Penny will lay it up, and she misses another layup. Wow. 5 layups they've missed already in the basketball game, and it's a 10-10 tie.
They should be up by 10, not tied at 10.
Yeah, they really should, because the layups have been really nice, open layups. Up off the jump shot, number 12, misses that, gets her own rebound, puts it up again. Eliza Swallow will get this rebound, and she'll give off to Megan Wade. So on the other side, Megan Riemann's getting some chances too, and she's not able to convert.
Both teams struggling offensively.
Looking inside them. They'll go to Cobry Penny. Reverse course. Goes down. Lays it up again. This time she gets it. This time she's being knocked around and it goes in.
The other ones are just too easy for her. She's got to be contestants. Got to go up from the side with the scoop shot. So
yeah.
Penny finally knocks one down.
The rest of her teammates need to figure that out. And if she's wide open, run over and hit her as she shoots. She'll have a better chance of putting it in, I think. Back and forth across the top. We're down to 3:40 now in the second quarter. And back and forth across the top. Miller's got some subs coming in as the youth movement continues to roll here for the Millard Eagles. Back across, they'll go finally to Gathram. She'll start it over again to Riemann on the far side. Looking. Now she'll pop it across the court to Mikkel Riemann. I'm assuming they're sisters. On the left-hand side now, number 15 with it, Spencer. Go back up top to Riemann. They just really got not a whole lot of motion going on. Now on the backside, attempt at a shot. It's blocked by a Swallow. Duchesne with the rebound. They put it up again. This time Eliza Swallow will be called for the foul that time. The ball was on the ground and everybody stopped because they thought it was out of bounds.
They did. Penny went for it, and it looks like she saved it, breaking one of those cardinal rules. You never save the ball under the opponent's basket, and Duchesne makes them pay.
Yeah, everybody had stopped. They thought the ball was dead and out of bounds. So at the line again is Megan Riemann. She makes the first one. Out of the game will come Coyle and Penny, and they'll bring in McCall Alberto and the little freshman, Paige Cummings.
I love watching her play. She's like a little firecracker.
She was fun in school, too. She's full of life and excitement. So Millard will bring it up now. The score is 12-12 now in this high-scoring affair. Ball deep down inside to Eliza Swallow and blocked again. That's the second time number 15, Spencer, has blocked Eliza Swallow. And she's given up inches to it, but she's still got the block. Now at the other end, she gets a shot up. That's no good. Paige Cummings with the rebound knocked away from her, and Duchesne will get it back with 2:34 left to go, and the score tied. Now they'll come to the corner. Riemann back outside to Brady, and now to Gathram. Looking far side now to Spencer. Spencer trying to come back up top. Trying to bring cutters through the middle. They're just not able to get the ball down into them. Cutter baseline. They go offside. Knocked away by Swallow. She'll retrieve it. Good job by Swallow knocking the ball away and then retrieving it. And she'll go to Alberto. Alberto's got Wade on the side. Defense corrects on her. And she's in trouble. They're double teamed there. Gets it off to Riley Miller. She dribbles down the right side too. Cross court to McCall Alberto. Alberto with a three-point attempt. That's no good. And taken down out of there by Spencer. Nice job defensively, boxing out and getting that rebound. Under 2 minutes now. We're not wearing out our pencils on points.
Nope, it's been a very low-scoring affair here this morning.
Now you're looking, going to come to side to Spencer once again. She's had a fine game since she's been in. And back around the top to Riemann. Far side. Gathram. Back around the top now. Left side. Riemann with a shot. Three-pointer good. That's Mikkel Riemann.
From our vantage point, you could see that was going in the second it left her hands.
Yep. Miller's going to have to call a timeout here. They've just got nothing going on right now. And they'll call a timeout. That's the Rhodes Pumps timeout. And also Albury Lump will be coming in the basketball game when they come out of this timeout. We'll take a quick one with her.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy and sell alfalfa hay and can haul your hay to wherever it needs to go. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve when buying and selling hay. The entire crew appreciates farmers and ranchers for their business over the years, and they're happy to contribute to the school and community as a sports booster. That's Stevens Feed and Holden, a proud supporter of Millard Athletics.
I wanted to work for L&L just because I enjoy being around people. L&L's got to be one of the funnest places I've ever worked, hands down. You can't find a better group of people to work with each and every day.
So working at L&L Motor does give me a sense of pride. We're a big part of the community.
I really enjoy at the end of the day going home that I know that I've taken care of all my customers the best I possibly can.
We understand that when they do come here, it's an inconvenience, and we really just try to get them back on the road as soon as we can.
Welcome back once again. Millard now with a couple of freshmen on the floor and a sophomore and a junior and a senior now. as they bring Aubrey Lund also into the basketball game, along with McCall Alberto and Paige Cummings. Still in the game is the senior, Megan Wade, and Riley Miller, the junior. So they'll come right side now. They're trailing by 3 at 15-12. Miller will drive down the lane, gives off to Lunt. Nice fake up and under. Lunt gets it to go. So maturity off the bench. She made a layup.
She did, and you know what? Sometimes that's all it takes, too. A quick timeout, just a little, plug, a spark from somebody, and she comes in. She could tie it up right here.
She's not old enough maybe yet to know the significance of these things, and she's just having fun. Laid it up in the first opportunity, and she made a fake up and under it also to make it to go. Makes a three-point play. Good job from a freshman in the ball game.
She's off the bench. She has nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Yeah, she's a freshman. She can goof off, have a good time, and that's what I expected all of them to do, really. They're all a little tight here, both sides, really. Also, the seniors are running for the Duchesne Eagles. They seem a little tight also. Duchesne with it now. The score tied back up. We're under 35 seconds now to go.
Ooh.
McCall Alberto is going to get a foul. It's a blocking foul, but that's not bad because it's not a shooting foul, and she was headed to the basket with a possible layup in mind. So that'll be a foul on McCall Alberto. That's her first.
I think we've seen all tournament long, too, Dennis, is the officials are letting the kids play. Yeah. I mean, it's been fun to watch the officiating this tournament.
Yeah, shot is up by Duchesne. I wanted to mention, too, that as I've watched these two officials, I'm surprised they're on this game. I think they're two fine officials, and I've really enjoyed watching them work, these two male officials, because I think they do an excellent job in the games I've seen.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Foul is on number 10 as we're talking off about what's going on with the officials in a positive way for a while. That's, for me, that's exciting. But there's a foul at the other end. It's on Mikkel Riemann, and it'll put McCall Alberto at the line. She'll hit the first one and put them back in the lead now. Millard back in the lead by 1.
Roberto, she's a junior as well, right, Dennis?
I believe she's just a sophomore.
Oh, sophomore. Wow. Yep. A ton of youth here for the Millard Eagles.
She makes another one. That's why I say they start all those juniors, and then when they go to the bench, it gets even younger. So Paige Cummings is going to go up and put a one-man full-court press on. Down to 18 seconds now. Millard clinging to a 2-point lead here, 17-15. 12 seconds left. Back and forth across the top, looking for someone to get a shot is Duchesne. Into the corner. Mikkel Riemann with a shot. That's up, no good. McCall Alberto gets it taken away from her. Dropped in by number 14, Gatherum. So we'll end this game all even and end the first half, rather. 17-17. Great hustle by Duchesne there to stay after that basketball when it looked like they weren't going to be able to score. And able to tie that thing up, 17-17. So we're at halftime here in a scintillating basketball game. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the halftime show.
This is Mark Huntsman, President and CEO of Sunrise Engineering. Thank you to our clients and employees at Sunrise Engineering. When you think of an engineering company, roads and water systems may come first to your mind. At Sunrise, we're in the people business. The people at Sunrise work hard to create solutions that work and relationships that last for the people of our communities. To become part of the Sunrise team or to learn more about our professional services, visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
When you need windows, doors, bathroom glass, or paint, Jones Paint and Glass can help. With over 80 years in the industry, we're Utah's go-to expert for paint and glass. We offer beautiful, energy-efficient Jones Paint and Glass windows, as well as Anderson and Marvin windows and doors. We also offer top paints like Benjamin Moore and PPG Pittsburgh paints. Whether you're remodeling or building from scratch, Jones Paint and Glass has you covered.
When you hear the crash,
Millard County residents are accustomed to friendly service, quality grocery items, and convenient prices at Duane's Food Town in Fillmore. Duane's Food Town prides itself on providing the choicest cuts of meat in their meat department, assuring they offer the freshest produce available, and providing the best value on every grocery item in the store. Stop in and discover for yourself the hometown service and attention that you deserve at Duane's Food Town, located at 375 South Main in Fillmore. Proud to support the Eagles this year.
Live coverage of state tournament high school basketball is made possible by Spencer Ag, helping farmers and ranchers increase crop production with commercial fertilizer, chemical, weed, and bug control. Hometown Abundance. Rick and Elise are proud to support our kids from the basin doing great things. Al's Food Town, a proud sponsor of local high school sports coverage.
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centracom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
The Fillmore City Mayor, the City Council, and municipal employees fully support the education of our area youth. The city congratulates the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a successful year. The entire city is pleased to sponsor education and athletic competitions which mold the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City is behind the Millard Eagles 100% and wishes the teams the best this season. Happy to be a Millard Eagle sports booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles!
Welcome back once again to the. You got me echoing there. I wasn't sure who was talking, me or you.
I'm a little slow on the uptake here.
just like both teams then. You're fitting right in. We are at halftime here. This is Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. Jones and DeMille Engineering champions are propelled by dedication, teamwork, commitment, and vision, and also a desire to be their best. Jones and DeMille Engineering, likewise, your local award-winning engineering firm. We appreciate their support and help here. We're at halftime, and I hope folks understand. I think people down in Fillmore realize I'm saying a lot of things tongue-in-cheek, but those folks listening in on V6, I hope they understand, too, that sometimes I say things maybe I shouldn't, but this game really hasn't been very good, and I thought it would be. I thought this would be a really fun basketball game both ways, and it really hasn't.
No, there's been a lot of turnovers, just a lot of sloppy ball handling, a lot of missed opportunities for both teams. And, looking at field goal percentage, Millard only shooting 23%, and Duchesne not much better, 31%. So really poor shooting on both ends of the floor.
The only reason they're shooting a little bit higher percentage, they haven't got the number of shots that Millard has. The defense has kind of held them out of shooting. Millard has had, in that 23% you're talking about, almost 24%. The fact that it's not shown in there is the number of layups they've missed.
That's true.
And including wide open layups. They've got 4 or 5 of those, taking that percentage way down. So Millard has gotten the shots, can't get them to fall. Duchesne's been a little bit more judicious about their shots, got a few more to fall. But it has not been exciting basketball. I was looking for the turnovers right now for the Duchesne Eagles, 10 turnovers, 6 for the Millard Eagles. So a difference of 4 there, but that's way too many for either team. And I thought this was interesting, too. Already 18 rebounds for Duchesne versus 13 for the Millard Eagles. That many rebounds means lots of missed shots.
It is, and we've seen that as Duchesne has really, they've attacked the boards a lot better than the Millard Eagles have, which is really uncharacteristic for the Lady Millard Eagles. Is usually they're a powerhouse on the boards, and there is a size differential in a couple aspects, as Duchesne has some taller girls, and they do have some size, but even then it's almost like there's just not a lot of intensity, a lot of hustle on the rebounding for the Millard Eagles, and I'm sure Coach Bath is going to want to address that with her team during halftime.
And I think that I was thinking exactly that the difference is Millard's intensity is not there. They aren't the biggest team, but they do rebound well, but there's no intensity. There's no drive. There's no hard work that you normally see out of those girls, and so that's the difference in the rebounding. I agree with you. And well, let's go back to the studio for the timeout, and we'll be back with ready for second half action and also the end of the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show.
The Women's Center offers comprehensive services for every generation, from routine gynecologic checkups and obstetrics to advanced imaging. Trust the hospital that specializes in women's needs. Learn more at ashleyregional.com.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti. Visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Utah State University puts higher education in reach whatever your path may be. Whether you want to move to Logan or Price for a traditional campus experience, or save on living expenses and stay in the Uinta Basin, USU makes earning a college degree possible. As an Aggie, you'll gain skill sets to pursue the career that you love and that will make an impact. And no matter where you attend, your diploma will have the same 3 renowned words: Utah State University.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
Hey y'all, Sahara Motors asked me to remind you that they have the most qualified service department around. Big savings on every purchase. New or used means you'll drive away with a peace of mind knowing you'll be taken care of long after the sale. The 2019 models have hit the lot. Save thousands off MSRP with factory rebates and low 0% APR 72-month financing OAC. Some leftover 2018 models are priced to sell with thousands in additional rebates. That's Sahara Motors in Delta.
Welcome back to the Event Center. Again, this is Dennis Aldridge and Pepper Gale bringing you the basketball game today between the Millard Eagles and the Duchesne Eagles. And at halftime, it's 17-17. We're starting all over again with only a half of basketball to play. And hopefully both teams will come out with a little more excitement here and get something going here. But the body posture of both teams would indicate to me right now that that may not happen. They both kind of look like, oh, I'm tired of this.
It may not. You know, we've talked a lot about Millard and their senior now, and we talked a little bit about Duchesne and their seniors. They got 7 seniors this year. Next year definitely going to be a huge rebuilding year for Duchesne. You know, and these 7 seniors that are playing, it's, you know, again, are they going to step it up and show their leadership and, you know, and go out with a 5th-place win for their school and their team? And, you know, likewise, is Megan Wade going to lead her team to that? So it's going to be interesting to see how this second half pans out.
Will do. We'll remind the viewers and listeners that as soon as this game terminates, we'll be coming right back immediately with Enterprise North Summit boys basketball and in the 5th, 6th game play-in game also. And again, a welcome to Channel V6 watching out of the Basin area for their Duchesne Lady Eagles. Millard will get it on the inbound on the alternate possession, and we start the second half. Both teams starting pretty much the way they started the basketball game. Megan Wade way outside, should go to Penny, around to Miller. Miller takes a one-bounce dribble. The exchange on the give and go does not work well. They go back around. They keep trying to do that high pick and roll, but nobody's rolling, so that the subsequent pass isn't there for them. And they end up bringing it back out and starting over again. Again off. This time she will go down the middle. Riley Miller will go down. Misses a little 5-foot layup, one-hander. And coming off with the rebound is Gatherum.
Another missed opportunity. Not the easiest shot in the world, but she did have good position there.
Easily makeable for Riley Miller, but did not. So Duchesne with it. Duchesne is very deliberate with their offense, working back and forth against this zone. And they're just content to hold it out there. I think maybe they're trying to pull Millard out of that zone. Millard's not coming. And so they run a baseline cutter. They run X's across. They have a backside set. They'll go near side to Riemann back outside with interesting rotation on her shot. It's also a forward rotation instead of a backward. Quickly on the break, the Millard Eagles, a pass goes for a possible layup, goes off the leg of Coyle and out of bounds. Another turnover against the Millard Eagles. They are just not in sync.
They're not. Millard, she saw what she had to do. Her pass just wasn't there at the right time. It was just not a well-timed pass.
Yeah, it was late, and then hit Coyle right in the ankle and rolled out of bounds. So Duchesne back on the attack. They get it into the corner now, down in there to Spencer. She'll come way up top to Brady. Now down inside, and they have got the ball inside well. That was to 14 Gatherum, and she'll be fouled on the attempt at a shot. And it'll be number 22, Megan Wade, on that foul.
So about 2 minutes into the game, still no points scored. And this is Gatherum, see if she can break this tie. First shot is up and no good.
She is 1 for 3 now. She had 2 free throws in the first half and made 1, missed 1. So she'll get 1 more, 2 for 3. Shot is up and good that time, so she can't make the front end, but she can certainly make the back end. So she's 2 for 4. Quickly ahead, Camilla Robinson gets it. She'll take a bounce dribble to the hoop, lays it up, and good for Camilla Robinson. And that looked more like it as Camilla Robinson makes that driving layup. Ties it up at 18 again. Oh, excuse me, Miller's ahead 19-18. Across the top, down the lane, back outside to Gatherum. And she'll come back to the top to Mikkel Riemond. And now they'll even it back up. Now they'll go down into the corner there to Spencer. Nothing there. She'll come back out. Riemond with a shot from the three-point line. She has made 1 in the game. Rebound is picked up by her sister Riemond. Rebound down inside by Spencer, and she lays it up and in.
That's what's great about offensive rebounds. It just gives you that extra opportunity to get points on the board. Great hustle and boarding by the Duchesne Eagles.
Shot by Riley Miller. That comes down as no good. 3-point attempt. But I think it highlights what you said and the fact that Millard, a pretty good rebounding team, they had girls there and they stood flat-footed while Duchesne got 2 offensive rebounds and got it back up and eventually scored. But they just stood there flat-footed.
You got to box out. You got to make some effort.
That's a double dribble, except that Millard got the ball and told it away. Now going coast to coast will be Coyle, and Coyle will be knocked to the ground on the attempt at a layup. And it'll be foul on Duchesne.
I don't know who it was trailing her. I think it was Cobry Penny we're going to see on the replay here. No, it was Megan Wade, but it was good for her, as you can see on the rebound, as Riemond was there, so it would have prevented the pass across the paint. So good execution by Coyle.
Coyle at the line for 2 now. Coyle had not scored until then. She hits the first of the 2 free throws. That will tie the score once again at 20. She'll get a second free throw. Out of the game will come Riemond, and in for her will come Maddie Karen. And place goes silent for Coyle's second free throw, and she hits that.
Kind of an ominous silence in an arena this big.
It's taken a while, but Miller's going to go up tempo now. They're going to go full court press to try and get this thing going a little bit, get some juices flowing. They're able to break it easily as Duchesne, but Miller's defense gets back across the top. Ball knocked away by Megan Wade. And that exchange right there is the most energy we've seen out of Millard High School.
I think you're right. It's only taken them, maybe it's because it's so early, Dennis, on a Saturday morning, but they're finally starting to play some energy.
They did have to get up before their hot cocoa this morning. That's true. They haven't had their bagels yet. Duchesne with it across the top. It's hard when they stay in motels, too. You know, it just changes your whole routine, and it's hard for girls.
You are correct.
Shot out of the corner, goes high off of the bank board. Now they're going to call a foul. That was a way late call. It may have been the right call, but boy, was that late.
And you can see on the replay that Riley Miller did get her on the arm, but that was a very late whistle, as everybody assumed it was just going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, it was bouncing off the top of the bank board before the call was actually made.
Yep.
So I just thought they were calling it out of bounds. 3 points now, 3 shots now for Spencer. Hits the first one. She was 0-1 before that. She'll get another one. And that will tie the basketball game at 21. And the second shot is up and also good, giving them a 1-point lead now, the Duchesne Eagles. And they'll get one more, up 22-21 with 4:52 left to go here. And the last one is off, so it will remain a 1-point lead for the Duchesne Eagles over the Millard Eagles. They'll go back and forth on the right wing, back down inside to Riley Miller. She loses control of it, and they're going to say it was off of Spencer. It'll be Millard basketball on the sideline way over there.
Good defense there by the Duchesne Eagles. They're starting to trap on the baseline now, but unfortunately for them, it went off of White.
Trap in that corner. They'll get it out to Megan Wade. She's right side extended. And again, I say that with reservation because the camera's on the other side, so it looks the other way. Cobry Penny with a nice move down inside. Oh, a block on the ball by number 21, Brianna Brady. But they're going to say body contact, and they're going to give a foul to Brianna Brady. Just her first.
Sorry about that, Dennis. I just want to mention I've really enjoyed the sportsmanship of these two teams. Several times, all game long, both teams have helped the other opponents up and stuff. Great to see that type of camaraderie, in sports like this.
These kids will leave this basketball game, and next year some of them that are go to college will end up as being roommates and classmates and all sorts of things like that. So that's a good point. Thank you. Cobry Penny makes the first free throw to tie the score once again. We're screaming. We're working up on 100 here, 23-22 now. She makes the second one. She's 4 for 4 from the line. Millard sets up in that press and immediately steals the ball. Riley Miller with it. Should go up and in. And that's a good by Riley Miller. Her first points of the ball game. And almost another steal by Coyle, but quickly Duchesne's going to call the timeout. He can see the momentum shift with this press coming on. He wants to gather the girls together. So we'll take a quick timeout too. Rhodes Pumps timeout. We appreciate Rhodes Pumps. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
I got this figured out. I told you we were creeping up on 100. I think if we play 10 quarters, we might get to 100 points combined. Combined, I think. So it's 25-22 with 4:20 left here in the third quarter. And timeout was called by Duchesne to get some things settled down against that press of Millard Eagles. Putting a little life in the Millard Eagles. And we'll see if it continues. Duchesne working it around. They'll come back to the top there to Karen. Trying to go inside. Nice lob pass. They say you can't lob from the point to the low post, but she did it right there and dumping it in. Number 12, Megan Riemond.
She did. That was just a great fundamental lob pass and finish by Duchesne.
Megan Wade goes down baseline and shoots it up and in. Beautiful shot by Megan Wade to put it back up to a 3-point lead now.
The degree of difficulty in that shot was pretty high, but she made it look effortless. Beautiful shot by Wade.
And you said it earlier, I think that's the key, is quit hitting the easy layups and start shooting the hard ones.
Yep.
3-point lead, 27-24 now. They do get it to the high post, tied up there, ball knocked away, gets it back in the corner to Riemond, back outside now. And across the top, oh, that's a travel. Boy, you can't show that, girl. You got to fake it.
You got to do something.
Maybe the officials didn't see it,
Maybe not.
But don't tell the officials you know you messed up.
Yep, that's right.
Millard with the ball once again. And Cobry Penny, like I said, the point center. Because she comes with the ball, brings the ball up. But then she plays the low post. She'll go up for a shot inside. Nice feed it was a nice give and go from Cobry Penny to Riley Miller and back down into Cobry Penny. And there'll be a foul on number 20. And that's Riley Blazard. I must admit, this Duchesne group, they have spread the fouls out except for Alyssa Grant. Everybody else has got one, but not more than one.
And Grant's still not on the floor. Coach Madsen not wanting her to get that fourth foul. So I would expect to see when Grant shows back up on the floor, we're going to see a change in the intensity for Duchesne.
She makes a huge difference to the Duchesne team, I think. Cobry Penny missed the first. She's got the second. That one's good. So I jinxed her by saying she has 4 in a row. Now she's 5 out of 6. Press once again for the Millard Eagles. Pass way ahead to get it up there. And they do break the press. Dribble down the lane and put it up. No good. Rebound Camilla Robinson. Missing on that shot was Gatherum. And Camilla Robinson will bring it up court. Now she'll slow it down, get it to Cobry Penny. Down the lane to Cobry. Kick back outside to Coyle. Coyle will dribble across the top, go down the lane, lay it up, and in by Coyle.
All their layups just have to be contested, Dennis. Bottom line.
Little physical contact is being contested. Got a breakaway by Gatherum down the floor. She's going to put it up and be fouled by Camilla Robinson, but she had a breakaway layup of her own there. Camilla Robinson getting over just in time to stop it. And as you mentioned, we have Grant coming back in the basketball game now. I think the coach doesn't want it to get any farther away than it is because Millard out to a 6-point lead now.
No, and she sat out. I mean, this entire quarter coming in with 2:39 left. I imagine we wouldn't see her leave the floor again unless she fouls out.
That shot by Gatherum is no good. Grant does come into the basketball game and should come in replacing number 20, Riley Blazard. Another timeout's going to be called. We'll go back, take the timeout with her. Again, we'll Rhodes Pumps timeout if it has to do with pumps and irrigation systems. Check first with the company with the latest training. Call Rhodes Pumps at 435-743-6277. We'll be back.
We are the people behind the connection. You may never see us, but you are always on our minds. Because you are the reason we do what we do. Improving the way you connect is the reason we are always working. Why we are always building. Why we are always striving to give you the best. We are the people behind the connection, working together to connect your life.
Welcome back here to the Events Center. Again, Duchesne with another timeout taken there. There's 2:39 left to go here in the third quarter with the Intermountain Fillmore Hospital scoreboard check. And Millard has jumped to a 6-point lead, 30-24. And this little press, we were talking off air again, the little press, as you mentioned, hasn't necessarily got the steals that they want, but it certainly has kind of woke them up and got them going a little bit.
It has. It's got the blood going. It's got, they're playing on alert now, and Coach Madsen calling a timeout, not wanting to let this break open any more than it already has.
Missed free throw by Gathering again, but Grant with the rebound. Megan Wade on the ground, punches it forward, gives off to Riley Miller. Miller drives the lane, moves the ball a little bit, kicks it back outside. Now to Megan Wade, three-pointer on the way, off the front iron hard, and rebound by Duchesne. There's going to be a foul on Cobry Penny, though, and that'll be Cobry Penny's second. So the whole atmosphere's picked up a little bit. Low 1-4 off the inbound. Trapped there, trying to get the ball away. Stolen away by Coyle. Great job. They had her triple teamed, and when she tried to pivot out of it, Coyle grabbed the ball. It's a tie-up. It'll be jump ball going to Duchesne, so they'll get it back.
You hate it when you're triple teamed. You know somebody's open, but most of the time you can't see who is open when you're swarmed like that.
Don't have time to get it off, do you?
Nope.
So inbounding the ball, number 21 will be Deanna Brady. She's going to look to Grant. Grant's got it. Ball knocked away from her by Wade and picked up by Riley Miller. They're yelling, go, go, go. Looking cross-court pass now to Camilla Robinson. She's got a three locked up. It's off just outside the iron. And not able to drop that one in is Camilla Robinson, but they got to have it. And things are looking up as there's a little more action out of the Millard Eagles.
And, that looked dead on. It just didn't have not enough oomph on it.
Yep.
And just dropped short. And you can see this press breaker, they're probably going to send somebody deep.
They did once and got a breakaway. They haven't done it since. They do get it to Grant in the middle. She's being chased down by Riley Miller. Finally gets her down. Mikkel Riemann has checked back in the basketball game also. Pass down inside to her, to Megan Riemann, goes out of bounds, a little too big for her, and it'll be back in for the Millard Eagles. 1:54 to go now. Again, Millard with a 6-point lead. That's the biggest lead by either team. Duchesne did have the 5-0 lead to start the basketball game, but this is the biggest lead by either team at this point. Megan Wade with it. She'll come to Coyle in the corner to Riley Miller. That's her spot. She puts up a three off the back iron. No good. Penny with the rebound, spins inside, tries to get it out of trouble, and it's picked up by Duchesne. Turnover against the Millard Eagles. That's a double dribble, and again, if she had sold that, the official hadn't seen it. She stopped and knew she was in trouble.
Yep.
And the official picked it up. You gotta sell it, girls.
You just gotta act like nothing's wrong when they call you. Like, what? What are you talking about?
You're never gonna be a very good used car salesman if you give it up that easy, so you gotta go for it. Millard will have it on the turnover and a 6-point lead. Cobry Penny, she'll stop and shoot a three-pointer and nails it. So Cobry Penny with a three-pointer.
Biggest lead of the game, up by 9. Cobry Penny's. Millard is starting to break this one open.
Ball's on the ground, knocked loose by Riley Miller. Duchesne gets it back. Alyssa Grant with it, drives up the baseline. Ball knocked away from her. It's on the ground. Coyle struggles for it. Duchesne back up with it, and they'll finally get it across midcourt to Gather him. And now they'll slow everything down. Brianna Brady will take control, and she'll slow this down. And she'll back it out now, looking for some help. Looking to set the offense. Millard sets back in that zone. And they work it around, looking for the baseline. Get the ball in the middle to Riemann. Riemann tries to go low to Megan Riemann. It's knocked away from her and stolen away by Coyle. Megan Wade with it. She'll dribble down the lane. In trouble there. Kick it to Camilla Robinson. Now to Riley Miller. 3-point on the way. That's no good. Ball knocked loose by Megan Wade. It's on the ground. She gets it. Tries to get it to a teammate, but it goes out of bounds.
Wow, great hustle by Wade right there. She was just trying to get that ball, desperately doing something. Knocked it, on the floor, knocked it out of reach of Duchesne.
Yep.
The official could have grabbed it. He just moved his leg.
Well, he didn't help us any there, did he?
He did not.
Brooke Spencer will come back in the ball game now, and will be triggered in. It will come in to Spencer. She goes across the top to Riemann, and Riemann not knowing what to do with it. She'll travel. Pressure put on there by Coyle, and Riemann got it kind of in a bad spot there, and didn't know what to do with it.
This is where you can see Duchesne. They're starting to panic just a little bit. They need to stop, take a breath, relax, keep their composure.
25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Riley with a nice move off the three-point line. Shoots a 10-footer, and it goes in. Riley Miller. Still on the inbound. Put in by Candace Coyle. This is the team we expected to see here. 7 seconds left. Still the full court press. Grant with it, coming up with the left hand down the lane, looking for somewhere to go. It stops. Turn around, jump shot at the buzzer.
Wow.
And she puts it in. Great job by Alyssa Grant.
Beautiful shot by Grant at the buzzer to, make the lead be not 13 but 11, but still Millard is on a rampage.
That was a moral victory for them right there because Millard had a run going on, and that stopped the bleeding, so they've got something to work on. We're at the end of 3. Intermountain Fillmore Hospital scoreboard, it's 26 for Duchesne, 37 for Millard. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in just a moment.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy and sell alfalfa hay and can haul your hay to wherever it needs to go. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve when buying and selling hay. The entire crew appreciates farmers and ranchers for their business over the years, and they're happy to contribute to the school and community as a sports booster. That's Stevens Feed and Holden, a proud supporter of Millard Athletics.
Welcome back to the Events Center. Dennis Aldridge and Pepper Gale bring you the action. We are now into the fourth quarter in this ball game between the Millard Eagles and the Duchesne Eagles. And Millard had a productive third quarter there as they got 20 points there in that third quarter. Finally got some points on the board, and they've moved out to an 11-point lead. Actually, it was 13, as you mentioned. Back to 11 now.
It only took 3 quarters of play to get their blood going and the adrenaline flowing. But, hey, better late than never, right?
Had to get a little of that caffeine in their soul. Camilla Robinson with it, wide open 3. She turns it down. She needs to shoot that shot. She's a good shooter. Just lacks a little confidence there. In the quarter to Cobry Penny now. Back up top to Cadence Coyle. They've got Camilla Robinson coming down the lane. Down inside deep. Needs to put that up. She turns, kicks it back outside. And now they'll get a traveling call. She's a little timid. She's got to shoot that shot.
Yeah, you can see she's just a little bit intimidated. Maybe just, like you said, lacks confidence. And she shuffled her feet there. Good call by the official.
They go in for the inbound now. The ball's tipped, but it's picked up by Grant. Grant coming down. They got a break. Nice hustle back by Coyle. Coyle went to strip the ball. She got the foul instead, but that's great hustle back. They had a 1-on-3 and a 3-on-1, and Coyle jumped back into it.
You can see just how much power Grant had as she brought the ball down. Nobody was going to get in her way. She just brought that ball down with a lot of power and intensity, dished it off to Gatherum, and she'll have 2 from the free throw line.
Gatherum's first shot is good. So Duchesne got a run going on. That's 3 straight by Duchesne to cut it back to a 10-point lead now. She'll get the second one. And that's off the front iron, no good. Cobry Penny with the rebound. She's going to come ahead quickly coming up. Grant's going to pressure her coming down the lane. Ball's going to be stopped, kicked back. This will be over and back. She will need to pick it up, though, so Duchesne can't. Megan Wade knew it was over and back, but she let a little time run off. So now Duchesne's kind of got her figured out, and they've got the momentum going now. 3-point run plus the ball here with 7:19 to go.
Yeah, you can see that the Duchesne has picked up the intensity. Coach Madsen talking to his squad between quarters saying, hey, girls, you got to step it up here. We only have 8 minutes left to play.
Alyssa Grant with it. She'll come back across the top once again to Gatherum. Now back down to Grant on the left side. She'll take a 1-bounce dribble, fake the shot, looking to go inside, falling down. And on the other side, Duchesne did not go back and pick up the ball. Missed layup on the other end.
Ooh.
And Riley Miller goes hard to the floor. But a missed layup there on the other end looked like a breakaway once again. And Alyssa Grant loses the handle once again. Megan Wade defending her. Oh, she kicks out with her, tries to kick a little bit, and no call made. Now she gets the ball deep inside, back outside. Now out of the corner with a three-point attempt. That's no good. Goes off at Duchesne. No, they missed that one. They missed that one. They need help. Just when I said I liked the job an official was doing, he messes up like that.
He did, and I mean that was clearly off of Duchesne, but they're gonna get the sweet end of this deal.
The official on this side needed to help him out there.
He did. He saw it.
Grant will take the ball out. It looked like Riemann was going to take a three-point shot, but she was hassled there. Had to kick it back outside and restart the offense. So they work it back around the top. They are deliberate with their offense, looking for those big girls inside. And now Grant will take a one-bounce dribble, kick back outside to Megan Riemann. Riemann looking for the cutter in the middle, going to go back to the corner to Mikkel Riemann. Back to the top to Spencer. She'll dribble down the lane, tries to get rid of the ball. And good defense by Millard causes her to travel, so Spencer with a turnover. And it'll be Millard basketball. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. And both teams have reverted back to first quarter action.
Maybe we shouldn't praise it. We should just let it go and then talk about it after the game.
Say something negative so it'll get better. Megan Wade on the far side, trying to dribble past the defender there. Gathering can't get past her. Takes a three-point shot. Rebound by Spencer. So another empty trip for the Millard Eagles. And back on the attack are the Duchesne Eagles. Gets it inside to Grant. Knocked away from her by Penny. Battle on the ground. Finally, Grant's going to be called for a body slam as she puts Cobry Penny on the ground, and she comes up a little bit of a limp.
Yeah, that was I think you called it right, a body slam. It's like a MMA action out there on the floor. That was a mean foul.
Kind of caught the ball a little bit together and hipped into it and threw her down, and I don't think it was malignant, or malicious, I should say, not malignant. Riley Miller saves a cross-court pass. Megan Wade with in the corner back outside to Cobry Penny. She'll come to Riley Miller. Now the official's in the way. Cobry Penny with it, left hand up off the glass, no good. And battle for the rebound will be taken by Riemann. Pass inside, nobody looking, and Riley Miller will step up and steal it. Kick it back, now in the corner, back to Riley Miller. Three-pointer on the way. Off the iron, rebound, Cobry Penny. Back outside, Riley Miller, another three. Off the inside, iron, no good. And Grant with the rebound. Coming the other way, and she'll give off. Ball goes off the knee of the Duchesne player. Riemann picks it up, lays it up, and it goes off the iron. Tipped out of bounds by Megan Wade. My goodness, they've got cellophane on top of these rims.
Nothing will fall for either team, and that one literally rolled around the entire circumference of the rim and then fell off. That was crazy.
I didn't think that was possible geometrically to have that roll like that and not go in, but it did. Dribble down the lane now. Both teams are kind of tired of the mess. There'll be a foul call. It'll be on number 11, Cobry Penny, and that's her third personal foul. There's just a lot of frustration out there.
There is, and these are really big free throws for Gatherum. You're down 10 points, struggling from the field. You got to make some from the charity stripe.
And she does that. Shot well from the line. She is now 3 of 4 from the line. Makes it a 9-point ball game with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. Next shot is up and it rolls around, but it goes down, so it's back to an 8-point game now. 4:46, Millard in the lead. In the fourth quarter, winner is 5th place, loser 6th place, and that's how they'll finish their season. Megan Wade will dribble right-hand side away from us, come back across to Riley Miller. She'll go right-hand across the top, give back to Megan Wade. Now to Coyle, down in the corner to Cobry Penny. She'll dribble it back to the top of the key. Now look down the lane, go down the lane with the left hand, put it up with the left hand. She's bumped a little bit. Shot is no good, rolls off the rim, and rebound, and in the hands of Grant. Grant will bring it up against pressure from Riley Miller. She's going to go down the lane. The little 15-foot jump shot misses everything, I believe. They're going to call a foul on the ground, and if this is on Cobry Penny, that'll be 4 on Cobry Penny. It is Cobry Penny on a rebound foul. 4th personal foul against Cobry Penny.
She and Alyssa Grant for Duchesne both playing with 4 fouls, and Coach Bassett wants to talk about it.
So, kind of getting bad. It looked like it was a breakaway for Millard at the end of the third quarter. Now it's back to a 8-point lead. We've got foul shots for Duchesne. We got foul trouble for Millard, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
This is Mark Huntsman, President and CEO of Sunrise Engineering. Thank you to our clients and employees at Sunrise Engineering. When you think of an engineering company, roads and water systems may come first to your mind. At Sunrise, we're in the people business. The people at Sunrise work hard to create solutions that work and relationships that last for the people of our communities. To become part of the Sunrise team or to learn more about our professional services, visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
Welcome back once again to the D Events Center. Again, we will set the stage for you with the Intermountain Fillmore scoreboard, Intermountain Hospital scoreboard, that is. 4 minutes and 9 seconds left to go. You've got a score of 29 for the Duchesne Eagles, and you've got a score of 37 for the Millard Eagles. And we were talking off air, and Millard kind of had it going there in the third quarter when they went to the press and got out to a 12-point lead. And since that time, they have really just all but died on the vine out here. And Duchesne, I think Duchesne's done a good job. The coach has called a couple of timeouts. He's tried to bring the pace back to his liking, and it's benefited his girls as they're clawing back into this. We also have free throws coming by number 15, Brooke Spencer, and she's 2 of 4 in the ball game to this point.
Yeah, I mean, the Gatherum chipped into the 10-point lead with 2 free throws, cut it to 8. 2 free throws here could cut it to 6.
Back to 6, you betcha. First shot up, it is a 1-and-1, and she misses the front end. And then it's tipped out of bounds by Duchesne, and so it'll be Millard basketball in the backcourt. They desperately need something positive on offense at the other end. They've gone back to missing layups, and they continue to struggle. They're going to leave Cobra Penny in the game. She does have the 4 also for Duchesne. Lalissa Grant has 4. And so at this point in time, what have you got to lose? Let them go, huh?
That's right.
Need them on the court. Both teams need them in the court. Coyle with it, top of the key. Reverse pivot, back it back out of there. Going to go down the right side, down to the basket, lays it up hard off the inside iron, and a rebound by Grant, stolen away from behind by Coyle. She's got Riley Miller out there, gives it off to Penny. Penny down the lane, looking for some help. Reverse, kick it back to Coyle. Coyle up with it, off the iron, no good. Rebound by Robinson. Riley Miller in the corner. She'll come, kick it back outside to Penny, and across to Coyle. And again, another missed layup.
That's 2 that she's just short-armed. She had a really good lane to the basket and just short arms and go off the bottom of the iron.
Millard now rolling back across. Duchesne's gone to a man-to-man in the corner to Riley Miller. Not a three-pointer, over the basket. Long rebound to Camilla Robinson. She'll give off to Cobra Penny. Now to Megan Wade. Megan Wade with a 10-footer, and that's good by Megan Wade to get him back on top. That's the first points in the fourth quarter for the Millard Eagles.
That's crazy, as 6 minutes in and this first time they've scored, and they still have that 10-point lead.
Okay, back to a 10-point lead. Grant with it now at the top of the key. She'll give it off to Gatherum. Far side now to Mikkel Riemond. Back to Grant. And back in the corner now. Shot out of the corner. Three-pointer there by Duchesne. Number 14 comes through big at Ashley Gatherum. She is the high scorer for the Duchesne Eagles, and she hits that one to bring it back to 7, and quickly Duchesne will call a timeout. And we'll be back in 30 seconds with 2:38 left to go.
When you need windows, doors, bathroom glass, or paint, Jones Paint and Glass can help. With over 80 years in the industry, we're Utah's go-to expert for paint and glass. We offer beautiful, energy-efficient Jones Paint and Glass windows, as well as Anderson and Marvin windows and doors. We also offer top paints like Benjamin Moore and PPG Pittsburgh paints. Whether you're remodeling or building from scratch, Jones Paint and Glass has you covered.
When you hear the crash.
Welcome back once again. We are at the D Events Center. This is the sixth place game in the girls division. Right after this termination of this one, we remind you we'll be bringing you the Enterprise North Summit boys division 5th-6th basketball game. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go, and Millard clinging with a 7-point lead now as they get the ball back, and we'll see if the foul fest begins. Millard with only 2 points in the fourth quarter. They have really struggled in this fourth quarter.
And Duchesne, they still have 2 fouls to give before they're even in the bonus. Any foul for Millard now is out the free throw line. Millard's got to be super careful, but Duchesne, they have 2 to give.
Duchesne's going to come out in a half-court trap now. 1-2-2 half-court trap. They've got Megan Wade. Pass in the corner to Robinson, goes over her hands and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover Millard, and it'll be Duchesne basketball, so their little trap worked for them. First time they've run it, and it worked to perfection.
It did. It only took 10 minutes off the clock, and here comes Grant.
Grant brings it up. She'll give it back to Gatherum. Gatherum will come near side to Karen, who's in the game. Pass down deep, and it's in the hands of Spencer. She gets it out of trouble. Back to the point to Karen. Now back out to Grant. Grant can hit the three. They've got to be pretty careful about her, too. Now they've got Gatherum with the basketball. She's going to go in the corner to Karen. Karen with a three-point attempt up. That's no good. Good inside rebound there. Inside position by number 15, Brooke Spencer. She gets the rebound and puts it back in. Brooke Spencer with two. Great position. There was a collision with her head and Riley Miller, but Riley Miller's going to try and tough it out. She says, I didn't need that tooth anyway.
Wrong place at the wrong time. Not malicious at all. She just got the rebound and went back up to get position to make the basket. Yeah. Miller was there, and they just collided.
She'll be checking with the dentist tomorrow to get a new refit.
Hey, well, Statman Dave's here.
There you go. Millard now with the 5-point lead. Out of the corner, Riley Miller misses the gym. Rebound over there by number 15, Brooke Spencer. Ashley Grant will bring it up court. Riley Miller putting pressure on her, looking for help. Cross-court pass. Karen with a three-point attempt. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound, Duchesne knocked out of bounds by a hustling Coyle. And it'll remain Duchesne basketball.
Wow, just
Miller's going to have to call timeout again.
Yeah, they are, because they had that 10-point lead, but with 1:32 left, only down by 5, there's a lot of ball game to play.
They really do. They're struggling now. It's like, you know, you hate to see a team playing not to lose, but that's where Millard is at right now, and it's been that way the whole fourth quarter. They're not playing to win. They're trying to hang on to a lead, and normally when you see a team do that, it gets bad.
It
doesn't work for them.
And you said it perfectly. They're not playing to win. They're playing not to lose, and that's a bad position to be in.
Yeah, they're tentative on their passes. They're tentative on their shots. They're lackadaisical on the defensive glass to try and get rebounds. And Duchesne has cranked it up. Give them credit. They have cranked it up. They're out there. They're trying to get this thing now, and they're playing with the ones that are possessed and trying to get something to happen.
Put the ball into their own basket. 1:32 left. A bucket here. They could cut the lead to either 3 or 4.
Yeah, big exchange here. Big defensive stand. Miller will come out and go, looks like man-to-man right now. And they get it inside to Ashley Grant. She's going to go up with it. Really out of position to shoot that shot. Had to reach back. And in the process, there's going to be a foul called on Cadence Coyle.
I've watched Duchesne. I've called all 3 of their games this tournament, and that's been their rebound. That's been their inbound plays where they just get position under the basket like that for an easy bucket. But Grant, she was just too far into the basket, but she made it work and she got through the foul.
Free throws now for Grant. Off the iron. Oh, no good by Grant. She's a fine shooter. That surprises me a little bit. She's only got 4 points in the game. Part of the reason, though, because of foul trouble, she sat out a lot. She'll get a second shot. Shot is up and off the front iron this time. Megan Wade with the rebound. And trying, instead of rushing it up the court, they're kind of taking their time. Riley Miller across the top to Megan Wade. Nearly stole there. Megan Wade down the baseline. Back outside to Penny. Penny across to Camilla Robinson. Camilla Robinson has the ball poked away from her. And they're going to call a foul, and that was kind of a touch foul there.
Yeah.
But the ball was poked away from Camilla Robinson, and it'll be a foul on Gatherum, second personal.
After what we've seen girls get away with, that one seems like it's a little.
But, you know, the officials now in a situation like this, the team from behind, they assume they're fouling on purpose, and they'll call any kind of brush by.
Oh, good point.
So it's only the 5th team foul, like you mentioned. The ball stolen on the inbound, regained, now knocked away, down the baseline, finally getting it back. Cross court. Riley Miller catches it. Coaches are yelling foul. They foul Cobry Penny. 1:06 left. That's the 6th team foul, so we're still not in the 1-on-1.
You know, Millard, they have the 5-point lead. This is where they need to be smart. Don't take any, 3-point shots. Don't take anything rushed. Try to get a layup or a good shot. Make them foul you and make you can win from the charity stripe.
But the problem right now is they act like they don't even want to touch the basketball. They don't want to have it in their possession. Cobry Penny's going to be fouled there, kind of tweak that knee and ankle again. Fouls on number 13, Karen. That's her first personal. Finally, Millard will go to the free throw line. Cobry Penny will go to the line, and she is 5 for 6.
Wow.
Again, Millard only 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Hits the first shot. That helps. Helps Millard, not Duchesne.
Makes it at least a 2-possession game.
Yep, and she'll get a second shot. Millard back up by 6. And another shot is up, and that's also good. So that gives them a 7-point lead. Millard will jump back into the full court pressure now, try and get their momentum going a little bit. They get it in. Ashley Grant with it. She's going down the sideline or down the middle. Riley Miller chases. She goes all the way down and puts it up. And if that's a foul on Cobry Penny, she'll be done for the day.
And nobody even tried to get in Grant's way. They just gave her a lane to the basket. She took advantage of it, and wow, that's surprising to me. Nobody even tried to stop her until she got right to the bucket.
Foul is on 25. That's Cadence Coyle, and it'll put Grant at the line. She missed the last two she shot, and she misses another one. That's surprising to me as well as she shoots the ball.
And she's typically a very consistent free throw shooter. Makes me wonder where you sat on the bench for as much as she has this game. She's just a little bit cold.
0 for 3 now here, under a minute to go. That one's hard off the iron, and Megan Wade with the rebound. Alyssa Grant immediately fouls, and that'll be it for Alyssa Grant. And I feel bad for Alyssa Grant, the senior. She's going to go out, not her best day, as she only gets 4 points and misses 4 free throws in the fourth quarter. But she's a great young player.
She is, and you know, it's her last ball game, and she's getting some hugs and some congratulations from her teammates, but good job to Alyssa Grant.
Yeah, she's had a good tournament. I've enjoyed watching her play, and she's done a great job. She'll come out of the game. In will come number 21, Brianna Brady will be back in the basketball game for her. At the free throw line, Megan Wade, the senior for the Millard Eagles. She's 0 for 3. Shot is up and misses another one. 0 for 4 in the game, but she gets her own rebound. Good hustle there. She's trying to run it down. Riley Miller with it. She'll be fouled by number 21, Brianna Brady, and that'll put Riley Miller at the line. Miller with an 8-point lead and 53.7 seconds left to go here in this exciting basketball game.
The exciting game that you called was going to start a foul fest, and hey, that's the third time you've been right, Dennis.
Oh, goodness gracious. Someone tell my wife I've been right 3 times, would you? Because she doesn't believe that.
I'll make sure and send her a text.
Duchesne with the ball off the missed rebound. They're screaming it should have been a double bonus. Miller only got the 1 shot. Too late to call it now, I guess.
Yeah, what are they going to do there? Coach Bass is talking to the official.
They're going to give her her second shot back or let it ride.
Looks like they're going to let it ride.
Millard with the basketball and 35 seconds left to go in the ball game. They'll get it ahead to Coyle. Coyle will go way cross court to Wade. Wade back to Penny. Now to Riley Miller. Miller cross court to Wade. They're just trying to take clock off. Miller with it now. She got travel, but they didn't call it. Deep inside to Cobry Penny. Duchesne gets the ball back anyway.
Guaranteed that's a makeup call for the missing on the double bonus.
Yeah, that's one of those 2 you look at and think, I'm not calling that. Let the game run out. 20 seconds left now. Ball inbound stolen by Camilla Robinson. We give off to Riley Miller down inside. She tries to lazily put a shot up. Great defense there as Riemann comes back and blocks the shot. Ball ahead quickly. Riley Miller steals a pass. 7 seconds. Megan Wade's going to hold it, and Duchesne's going to walk off. That's the ball game, folks. 2-1 basketball game. 41-32 in the most exciting ball game I think I've ever seen. I shouldn't talk that way. Really, you know, the girls were trying hard. It's just so hard to play, you know, opening game, last day of a tournament. It's tough, and they gave it their all. They're all dead dog tired. It just wasn't the same intensity that we would have normally seen on the other side. So congratulations to the Millard Eagles, and it's been a great season for Duchesne, but they lost the last one. They'll play 6th. Millard will place 5th. And we'll be back, I think, for a real short Sunrise Engineering postgame show as we get ready for the next basketball game.
Live coverage of state tournament high school basketball is made possible by Spencer Ag, helping farmers and ranchers increase crop production with commercial fertilizer, chemical, weed, and bug control. Hometown Abundance. Rick and Elise are proud to support our kids from the basin doing great things. Al's Food Town, a proud sponsor of local high school sports coverage.
Maybe a lazy swallow.
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centracom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
The Fillmore City Mayor, the City Council, and municipal employees fully support the education of our area youth. The city congratulates the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a successful year. The entire city is pleased to sponsor education and athletic competitions which mold the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City is behind the Millard Eagles 100% and wishes the teams the best this season. Happy to be a Millard Eagle sports booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles!
Welcome back. This will be a quick Sunrise Engineering post-game show as we have both the boys teams on the court warming up with 14 minutes left to go on the clock before we start the next basketball game. Again, we appreciate Sunrise Engineering for sponsoring the post-game show. They usually get in the tournament style at least, they get kind of the short end of the stick here because the post-games are really tight, and this one will be too. A tough basketball game. It ended up 41-32, 34 in the basketball game. A great win for the Millard Eagles as they end up in the 5th place position. They are the defending state champs in the girls with a young team. That was a good effort for them to end up in that 5th place spot, losing only to North Summit in their run here at the state tournament. For the Duchesne Eagles, they lose a couple, end up in 6th. They'll be graduating a lot of young ladies, but hats off to them. That's a fine group of young ladies, and they'll do well in life. They didn't win this ball game, but I understand they're a great group of young ladies.
They are a good group of girls. They have a lot of camaraderie, and like you said, they graduate, they go on to live their lives, and we just want to wish all these seniors the best of luck. And I know their schools will miss them, but hey, they still have their whole lives ahead of them.
They really do. And Millard will be losing Megan Wade only, and they'll bring the rest of them back. And there was some great growth in the younger girls here in this tournament. And congratulations to the Millard Eagles. Again, the score was what it was. It was only 34-41. But it was a lot better than the first half score. They finally got it going there in the 3rd and 4th quarter and made some good things happen. And at times they were, showed shades of the great teams that they are, just unable to keep the momentum and the excitement and intensity for the full length of the game.
Well, and it's hard because even though it's been, and first of all, it's a hard game to play. 5th and 6th, you're playing for the pride of your school and things like that and the love of the game. But these girls have been playing 3 straight games, and like Millard and Duchesne, they've played the early game all 3 days.
That's true.
They have played that early game, and I mean, you got to factor that kind of stuff in, and that's rough. It really is. So, again, we've talked about it the entire game. Not a lot of intensity, not a lot, hasn't had moments. We had streaks of it, but still, congratulations to both Eagles.
Yeah. Well, we'll go with the player of the game now. We have the Fillmore City player of the game, and we appreciate Fillmore City, Utah's first Capitol. And quite a museum over there. If you're ever in the Fillmore area, go see the First Capitol Museum. And thank the Fillmore City Council and those that sponsor this basketball game and also the player of the game. And for that, we're going to pick the junior. Really the only one that really got it going and had 16 points is Cobry Penny. We might mention again, Megan Wade never left the court. She did end up with 8 points in the game, but we'll go with Cobry was the player of the game. And a salute to Megan Wade for her leadership on the floor also. For the sub of the game, and that is the Duane's Food Town sub of the game, a great sponsor there, Duane's Food Town in Fillmore, Utah. They do go the extra mile to help out wherever they can in the community and in the schools, and we appreciate Duane's Food Town. Sub of the game, we're going to go with Eliza Swallow. Eliza Swallow picked up only 2 free throws in the game, but she came in at a crucial point and clogged up the middle a little bit, got some rebounds, played some good defense, and really helped out when Millard was struggling and Duchesne was doing some good things inside. Eliza Swallow came in to spark them a little bit in the inside. So we'll give her the sub of the game.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the thing is that, everybody wants to be the high scorer. Points seem to be, the flashy stat that everybody wants to have. But you can't just win ball games with points. You've got to have good defense. You've got to have, people making a presence inside the paint. And Eliza Swallow did just that. Maybe not show up in the flashy stats, but she did a good job coming off the bench for the Millard Eagles.
That's kind of it for this basketball game. Again, I appreciate Pepper Gale and her help and her insights during the basketball game. We also appreciate Centricom and the Mid-Utah radios. We'll be back with the boys play-in game, or 5th, 6th place game, and that'll be North Summit. Now I've got to shift back to North Summit instead of Duchesne.
North Summit,
and I was doing it the wrong way before. Against the Enterprise Wolves, and I believe that will only be on Centricom. And that'll be on Centricom Channel 10, so you can dial in there and pick up that basketball game. And we'll be back and start that game in just a second.
been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.